We've got 85 reps in the field using Pasture. They use that for updating their forecasts, signing up new suppliers, signing up contracts and booking in their stock. That information then comes into the office where our livestock controllers allocate the space relative to where our livestock is and aligning that with their plant capacity. But it's not just those guys that use Pasture. The whole business is reliant on this information to move us forward and to help us make better decisions.
So if we looked at what used to happen, our livestock reps would interface and manage relationships with farmers and shareholders, and they would get certain information. The issue was that more often than not it was stored in the top 2 inches or in a diary, so the business didn't have visibility.
It's our reps who are our interface. They're the guys who go up the driveways, it's not us in the office. So it's important that that relationship is formed with our field reps to those suppliers. The more they gather that information, the more we as the back office can better tailor offerings for them, can better know them, can better invite them to events, can better have that relationship.
We had no visibility on forecasts for our animals coming into a plant, very little control on our contracts with our suppliers, so we had a very manual process for determining whether they'd supplied all of their animals on their contracts. We had paper-based systems which were prone to mistakes and errors. We chose Intergen because we've got confidence that they can deliver. They've previously delivered for us CRM 4, CRM 2011, Navision and SharePoint 2010. We've got a diverse range of livestock reps. We've got a number who are in the more mature category who struggle a little bit with technology sometimes, so we've had to deliver a solution that works for them with their livestock fingers that are well worn and have passed the test of time, but also something for some of the younger guys that are really technology savvy and understand how an app works. So what we've delivered is something that meets the business need, but it also works for our different users that we've got in the business. We spent a lot of time with UX designers from Intergen. The outcome of that was something that's really intuitive. So from getting something on a piece of paper to actually seeing it work in real life and seeing these guys figure out how to use it without necessarily being trained was a real positive for us.
We had to make it user-friendly so we wouldn't use it or we wouldn't use it properly, and I think that's one of the reasons that they brought me in, because if I could use it, most people could use it, I'm guessing.
It's a very competitive business we're in. The farmers have a lot of choice. They've got a lot of choice with who they partner or channel to market for their livestock.
We're doing something different. We're getting technology into the field. There's a younger generation of farmer, a more technical savvy farmer coming through now. Getting up the drive with a tablet, allowing that farmer to see his supplier information and be able to help us refine it, be able to work with him at his kitchen table and actually plan out their supply plan for the coming weeks or months on the tablet is really engaging the farmer at a different level which we didn't have before.
I think if you asked our reps what they wanted, they would have said, like Henry Ford, if he asked his customers what they wanted, they would have said faster horses. This technology is just so far different to what they had that it's those guys have really been able to make a step change in the way they operate and the way that they work in the field.
Well, it is very easy and it's quick.
Yeah.
The thing that I like about it is that we know we've got the space booked in. The weeks are, you can send that back to us, and we've got it on our records straight away, so things are aligned.
Getting the buy-in from our livestock team, which has been great, and just some of the early reporting that we had visibility of over the last couple of months is making a huge difference. It just increases our partnership or level of partnership with farmers.
The great thing about Pasture is that our business has one source of the truth. So what the reps see in the field is what the customer services team see, is what our accounts payable team see. Everybody's working with the same set of information.
The results from the field are speaking for themselves. The guys are picking it up. In fact, I got a quote from one of our boys the other day that said, I went up the drive of a chap, created him as a supplier, signed him up with a special program, did his booking, and had the truck pick up the animals the next day. Doesn't get better than that.